Hello, everyone. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm Marchi, Gentle Guide. If you're struggling to find your life purpose slash passion slash however you want to call it, welcome. In this video, I will first show you how to discover the underlying force behind your actions, and I will reveal more in just a second. You will also get 3 assignments and 4 questions, which will guide you to find answers within. And those are the best. I promise you that. I will leave the timestamps in the comment section or the description box below in case you want to go back and watch certain parts again. You might want to check my last video first if you haven't already, in which I speak about discerning between ego and heart desire. You see, oftentimes we need to let go of what isn't serving us in order to make room for new. Perhaps you've heard a story of a university professor who came to visit this monk. I don't know that monk's name, so let's just go with that. So he came to see this monk in order to learn more about Zen. And so it happens that the monk started pouring tea into a professor cup. And at some point, the tea began overflowing the cup. And shortly after, the professor shouted, "Stop, it's too full." To that, the monk replied, "Yes, it's hard to teach you when you're so full of convictions. If you want to make room, watch my last video and I'll leave the link in the description box below. Today, I want to discuss something that will act as your internal compass. And that thing is your values. And maybe some of you might be thinking, values, that's it? Trust me on that. Values are our North Star. When you have awareness of your values, your life can start shifting and you will feel more in alignment with who you are as a person. And you don't have to believe me, but do try this and you'll see that I'm right. Okay, so let's jump in and take a look at the list of values. So I got this image from thehappinessplanner.com. I invite you just to go through that list and maybe just see if there are certain words that just pop up right away. So I have a task for you first. Grab a pen and a piece of paper, and I'm inviting you to go through each of the values and choose the ones that resonate with you. And I'll share the list in a moment. Ask yourself, is value, whatever that is, freedom, peace, creativity, whatever you choose, is that value important to me? And write your selection down on your piece of paper. And I should also mention that you're welcome to add any new values that are not on the list and you feel they should be. Okay, now pause this video, take your time, and just write down all the values that resonate with you, that are important to you. And what I can also invite you is maybe put a hand on your heart and just really, when you maybe say it out loud, just see if that word resonates with you and your body. That's also a really nice way to check in with yourself if something is right. Okay, once you're done, we have task number 2. I'm now inviting you to scale all those values, all those 50, I'm kidding, but all those values you selected down to 10 have no more than 10 values. Take your time, be intentional about which ones are really important in your life, which ones make your life meaningful and purposeful, and which ones are the ones that matter the most to you and your heart. I also want to comment, sometimes the value that you find really important is actually very hard to live by in practice. You might struggle to embody it, and that's actually not a bad sign. That particular value can act as a carrot, something that keeps us moving forward, makes us grow and expand, something that we really want. However, it might take some time and effort to achieve it. Does it make sense? And I'll give you an example. Let's say someone's top value is freedom, but they work in a job where they are expected to be on call 24/7, or their job is very rigid when it comes to working hours. And all this person thinks about is having a flexible schedule, freedom to choose. Well, first of all, they're probably in the wrong place. However, realizing or just accepting that freedom matters to them will make them choose better in the future. And perhaps they can't make a change right away. However, they will gravitate toward what they desire because they have awareness of it, and it's really hard to ignore something that you truly want. And I'm sure you've had that experience. I have the final task for you, which is I would like you to choose the top 5 values, the ones that are the cream of the crop for you. I know you might not be happy about my request, but please do it. To help you out, here are some questions you can ask yourself to fully distill on your choices. Question number 1. What does insert value, and let's just go with freedom, okay? So, what does freedom mean to me? Why is it important? How do I wish to embody it, or how do I embody it? Or how do I wish to live it? And the last one, how do I react or feel inside when I ignore this value? So, how does it feel when I ignore this value? And you can even check, how does it feel when I embrace that value? And I haven't put that down, but you can. And lastly, values are not set in stone. Those can change over the course of your life, a couple of times, many times. So do come back to them every once in a while when you feel called to do so. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments if you learned something new about yourself, or maybe you just got a confirmation of what you've already known about you. Next time we'll talk about your lifestyle and start applying what you've learned about yourself. So stay tuned. Okay, I also want to thank you for gently pushing the subscribe or like button. I really appreciate you. See you next time. Bye bye.